Over the last decades and since the phenomenon of an ageing globe has become more prominent, there have been prevalence studies, which are the proportion of people who have dementia at any one time, and incidence studies, which is the proportion of people within a population who develop dementia over time. It's become of much greater political interest and policymaker interest. So for the studies, when we were doing them in the 80s and 90s, there wasn't really that much public interest in the studies, and it wasn't until really that the charities played a very big role in this, a synthesis of the data around the world and also within the UK that then produced reports which started to have an impact at policy level, and the policymakers and the politicians and the charities were getting together and saying this is a big issue in society. And what's interesting is that the politicians were also hearing it from their own constituents. So the constituents would come to them and say, the services for my mother who has dementia are terrible, or the diagnosis was made, took years to make, and so on. So there was a perception that society wanted to pay attention to dementia. And without having some sort of estimate of how big the problem is and how big it might be in the future, it's very difficult to plan or even to think about things like how one should direct research.